We're asked to find the surface area of this square pyramid. So we need to sort of do some planning first. A square pyramid has a square base. That's probably the easiest thing that we want to do first. So the square base has side lengths of 8 and 8. Now keep in mind, the reason it's 8 and 8 is because although this here is listed as 4, it's only halfway across. So this length is 8 and this length is 8. So that's going to give us 8 times 8, which is 64. That's the area of the base. I'm going to need that, but not right now. Then think about the rest of this. You have 4 of these sides. The sides are in the shape of triangles. So if I knew one of them, because the base is a square, those 4 are all going to be the same. So I wrote down here, well, I have 4 times, and then the formula for area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. I know the base is 8, we just talked about that. And then I got stuck, because I don't actually know how tall each of the triangles are. So on the picture we have here, it doesn't look like we're talking about tall, because they're drawn sort of slanted over. But if you were to turn this and look at this straight on, you would realize I need that C. I need the height of that side, that triangle that's on the side of the prism, the pyramid. So I'm going to step out of being in 3D for a minute, and I'm going to think only in 2D. And I realize that that length C is also part of a triangle that runs down the center of the pyramid. So I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem, and I'm going to do that to find C, which is also the slant height, which then will help me find the height of each of those triangles. So we kind of have like work to do, and then we'll use it in other pieces. So I have 4 squared plus 7 squared equal to C squared. That's 16 plus 49 equal to C squared. And that's 65 equal to C squared. When I take the square root on each side, I'm left with square root of 65 equal to C. So now that I have that, I can go back over here, and I can start to fill in what I was attempting to work on before. So I have 1/2 times 8, which is the base, times the square root of 65. And I have 4 of those because I know that I need to do this all the way around the pyramid. So I'm going to have 4 times 1/2 of 8 is 4 square root of 65. And then I can multiply those, and I'll have 16 square root of 65. So now I have the pieces. Here's the area of the base. Here's the area of all 4 of those sides together. All I need to do now is add them. So I'm going to have 64 plus 16 square root of 65. Now you cannot add them more than that, okay? So we put them in parentheses, and we say units squared.